What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. In the last episode, we made our way to the home base of Crescent Isle. We checked out all of the cool stuff that Ishmael built. We got our ship, redesigned, so now we can bust through stone reefs, and we brought all of our crew members over there in order to be able to make some cool housing and, buy some awesome stuff and really make it feel like home. In this episode, as you can see, we're pretty close to Sailor's Island, but we're also right near Doc's ship. I'm just kind of curious how many Moonfish I have on me in order to give him. That here's 7. I have 7 Moonfish to give him. Oh, man. Plus, we have to do our fight with Piastol, which I have not gotten the black spot yet, but we'll do that after we give all of our fish and everything to Doc. So first things first, let's fly on over. We'll dock with Doc.
Hi.
No laugh, Doc? Nothing? Just hi? That's it? Just gonna go right into business? That's it? Alright, fine. Whatever. Alright, you guys know the drill. We have to give him one of the Moonfish that he got. He's going to get a little bit bigger, and then he's going to blot out some type of item in a weird hairballish thing. So our first Moonfish grants us Ghost Mail. Ooh, that sounds good. Gonna be something I gotta make sure to see if Vyse will be able to wear. We should get a pretty interesting item here. Something that I completely forgot that I did get, but I talked about in a previous episode that I may or may not have gotten it before. Once it comes up, I'll explain it. So let's see what this disgusting piece is. Hairballs, stuff, things, items. No, this is it. Sword of the Cat. So when we were running around Cat Isle, I was telling about that very rare drop that happens from those snake things where you can either get the sword of the cat or the arms of the cat. One of them a gun, one of them a sword. Apparently in Legends, they decided to give you the sword of the cat for some reason at all, but not the gun of the cat, which is really upsetting because I would have liked to have had another weapon for Gilder, but hey, whatever. At least I got one of the two things, even if it was by weird means. 2 gold bullion. Those are strictly sellable items. They have no other purpose other than selling fodder in order to give you more gold in order to build up Crescent Island even better. Which I did go back onto the island at the end of the episode. Oh wait, hang on, I'll talk about it a little bit. Our little friend is freaking out. Oh boy. Whoa, whoa. Oh, his curl went up front now. He looks different for some reason. I don't know, maybe because his curl decided to come the other way? That would be a reason. That would be a reason. But he still hacks out these things. He also has wings on the back of him. We'll be able to see that once we feed him something else. What is this? Constitution gem. Pfft, whatever, we got plenty of those. Can I feed him again, please? Yep, still got Moonfish. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so there's the wings. You can see the wings? Very nice. So I went back into Crescent Island, and yes, the living quarters were very Yafutoman-like, and the tavern was bigger with a nicer roof, and we actually kind of have a little bit of a courtyard going on Crescent Island right now where you're able to put stuff like a fountain in. There's a particular fountain that I like that is definitely going to be there, but we'll worry about that when we get back to Crescent Island. I don't know when. And I'm pretty sure that's an accessory that really hyperpowers your defense. But we'll check it all out later, because right now, we have story to go through.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vyse. Piccolo says thank you, too. That's right. This is the first time we realize his name. I thought she told us it before, but now we realize that the big moonbird is named Piccolo. His name is Piccolo, huh? Cute name. Does he have a special beam cannon? I don't think she finds it funny. Tell him that I'll bring him more fish next time, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Maria can actually talk to that bird? Sure seems like it. I don't know for sure, though. But either way, it looks like they understand each other on some level. Now that I think about it, even her older sister. Doc? I'm sorry. I was lost in thought. Doc, please, tell me more about Ramirez. When you first knew him, I must know. I need to know what happened to him. What changed him so? Sounds like you've got some pretty personal reasons for wanting to know. Very well. I told you how Ramirez and I met, right? Well, soon after that, we were sent to Ixtaka just after Valua had begun to occupy the area. Something that Vyse didn't realize when we were there, even though the signs were everywhere. We didn't discover Ixtaka, the Valuans are already there. What's wrong, Ramirez? Ever since we got to Ixtaka, you've looked troubled. Don't be afraid to speak your mind.
Well, if I may speak freely, I feel that Valua is wrong in its ways, in the way it treats the Ixtakans.
Okay, wait a minute there, Ramirez.
Putting the people into slavery, forcing them to mine for moonstones, and all for Valua's profit. It's horrible.
Ramirez, you're absolutely right. I, as a father of two, feel the same way. I feel a sadness deep in my heart for the plight of the people of Ixtaka. How's this then? I will personally express my grievances to the Empress herself. Let me deal with it, Ramirez.
Thank you, my lord.
One day, we ran into Admiral Galcian in Ixtaka. Back then, Lord Galcian was still just another admiral in the Armada, but stories of his military prowess were spreading rapidly. Actually, the reason why Valua had so easily conquered Ixtaka and occupied it was due to the great military feats of Lord Galcian. Of course, Ramirez went straight to Galcian, being the root of all the evils in Ixtaka.
Lord Galcian, how can you treat the Ixtakans like this? It's despicable!
Ramirez, you can't talk like that to an admiral!
Stay out of this, Doc. This has nothing to do with you, and no matter what happens, I know Admiral Mendoza will stand up for me. Admiral Mendoza? Fool! What did you say? How dare you speak ill of Admiral Mendoza? I will not stand here and let you tarnish his honor. It was not Mendoza that I called a fool. It is you, boy, who follow him so blindly. That is the fool. What did you say? People are not to be trusted. Depend on a person too much, and they will betray your trust sooner or later. I only believe in power. Power will never betray you. And that is why I search this land for an even greater power. And if such a power exists, I swear it shall be mine. You will someday understand the meaning of my words. When that day comes, I will be waiting you.
That was the first time Ramirez and Galcian had ever met. If I'd only stopped Ramirez back then, things may have turned out differently. Uncle Doc?
All right.
Wait a second, Maria. I'll be right there. Oh, wait. That's wrong! Maria isn't saying that! Doc is saying this! Ever since she started talking again, Maria has stopped using that bell, and now she calls me by my name, unlike the people who wrote this dialogue script and thought I was Maria. And it always makes me feel weak in the knees whenever she calls me Uncle. I'm such a sucker for those pretty little eyes. Alright, we'll get out of your way. You're probably busy anyway. We'll talk more about Ramirez some other time, okay? Sure thing. And don't forget to bring more Moonfish. Actually, Doc, if you got a moment, I got 2 more here.
Hi.
Yep. We know how this little song and dance goes. Alright, first Moonfish. Out of the last 2 that I have, spat that out, Piccolo. And he gives us an Euconics Idol, which is another sellable thing to just kind of go to any store and get some extra gold. And the next one after he sucks it down, does a little bit of the jerking action, blah, 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 and... yeah, come on! Spit it out, damn it! Oh, that's better. Very good. And we get... Fiber Mail. Okay, cool. So I got, like, Ghost Mail, and I got Fiber Mail. That's pretty cool. So that's a bunch of different things in order to try out for my party members. Let's go ahead, and from here, we're going to go and land on Sailor's Island. And there's actually quite, like, not quite a bit, but there are things that we can do on Sailor's Island for right now. First things first, I kind of just want to go into my inventory. Let's go to Vyse, Equipment. I know I'm the Fallen Pirate. I hate that. Sword of the Cat is weaker than what it was, but it does have the ability to lull enemies to sleep. So I guess they wanted you to come back here after you got the Moonfish in order to get it, because it would have been viable before going into Yafutoma, but for right now, it's like what I have is just generally better, so that's that. Ghost and Fiber, both of which, very effective armor woven from a special type of moss found in the Dark Rift. I wonder if I have that then. I wonder if I already have one of those in my inventory. But the Ghost Mail is a strange outfit that appears translucent and light, floats eerily when released. Wow, that's weird. If that brings down Vyse, it's going to bring down Ica as well, because, you know, they're wearing the same thing. So, yeah, that's fine. We don't really need to put anybody into anything else like that. I hate seeing Fallen Pirate. Going into here, going into the Sailors Guild, first thing I want to do is I want to sell some stuff. Oh, look what he says as soon as we talk to him. You know what? He's looking awful like one of those pirates on the wanted list. Which, oddly enough, if you go to the wanted list, we have Vyse the Fallen Pirate on it. And if you look at the image, it looks quite like our heroes. But we will deal with that later. We also have this Daikokuya? Yeah, the wealthy. But we won't be able to fight him for quite a while, actually. So, as you can see, our wanted list is almost filled out. We only have one more to open up, or to unlock. But we're going to be dealing with these two within the next upcoming episodes. No, in this episode, what I'd like to do is I'd like to sell all of this information and make a nice chunk of gold, because we have discovered so much stuff over the course, and because we had found Domingo, he is not able to reap the benefits of our own stuff. Wow, Mirage Island, that was it? Oh, man. So now, even if we had the buy item, or buy it, Vyse has discovered it all. We are a world discoverer, and it is amazing. I wish I had saw how much world is round is worth, because, you know, if people... everyone said monsters live here, but the two ends were connected. Yeah, well, you know, if it was a sphere, only two ends would be connected, but apparently it's more than that. Alright, so we can leave now, and there we are. We've gotten our next black spot. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump back to the Delphinus, and we will head west. I don't know, usually for me it's better to do these things as soon as I get the black spot, only because sometimes you kind of forget, and I actually hit a point in time where I had no idea what I needed to do. Like, Piastol wasn't coming up, and I couldn't get the black spot, but Doc wouldn't talk to me, so it was a really weird glitch. I figured it out, but it was still obnoxious. Best to go over here and take care of our friendly little Angel of Death right now. Come on, let's go. Thank you. Vyse, today is the day that I take your life. Hey, now you just wait a second there. You mind telling us exactly why you hate Vyse so much? I despise all air pirates. That is why I became a hunter of you despicable people. It all started 7 years ago, when my family was brutally murdered by air pirates. And that is where I saw you, Vyse, among the air pirate scum that took my family from me. Huh? You've got to be mistaken. We're blue rogues. We never do something like that. Silence! Blue, black, orange, green, purple, indigo, whatever. You're all the same. You all deserve to die. My only purpose in life since then has been to deliver justice upon the air pirates that destroyed my life. Vyse, it's time for me to have my revenge. Have at you!
On guard.
That too. Well, going into our third fight with Piastol, you probably have an idea of what it is we're up against. We have her and her Death Hound.
I will avenge my father.
Will you now? Let's see about that. Okay. Third battle with Piastol. She comes between the levels of 35 and 53, so you can probably generally fight her anywhere around, I'm like in my mid-30s. That's a good enough time. 10,371 HP to 15,154, depending on when you fight her. 17,754 experience to 38,217, and 6,128 gold to 10,083, depending on where she falls within those levels. She obviously doesn't drop anything. The Death Hound, however, is his own singular level at 43, 6,338 HP, 7,000 experience, 1,733 gold, and will also drop nothing and will be the person that you want to attack first. Apparently, from what I'm seeing, he actually does take quite a lot of damage from yellow. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a basic attack on... we're going to do that. We are going to Delta Shield. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to use that Electrum box that I bought. Which is stronger? I think it's actually... Electrum? Hang on a second. What's the stronger? Electrum. Okay, Electrum is the stronger one. So let's actually try that out. Let's use the Electrum box. And I'll fire that off at you, and then we're going to adjust the shield. Yeah, I know, again, I don't like doing the shield method, but Piastol, oh man, it's best to do that in order to make sure she doesn't pull any stupid dirty tricks on us, and she's looking right at Fina.
Die.
Okay, this is one of her new moves starting with her third attack. It's an all-hitting attack. It doesn't do any status ailments, but without blocking, as you can see, it would probably do quite a bit of damage. Oh no, and Fina's fatigued. Well, that sucks. Slicey slice. And he counters up. Wonderful. Alright, Fina.
Let's try this.
Oh, and it broke already? Darn it, I was hoping to get at least one more shot, but it hit Piastol too, so I'm very happy with that. Alright, once again, we're gonna have to just... I'm actually going to Glyph of Might, Vyse. Delta Shield. We'll do... Man, alright, I'm going to Curia Crystal her. She may die, but I'll be alright. And then adjust the shield, because I need her to be able to give me spirit every round, or else it'll just be problematic. So, nope, good. That's fine. The Delta Shield will cancel that. Hopefully the dog will do Noxus. No, he'll heal Piastol, but that's okay. That's almost burning his own turn. Excellent, that's fine. So...
Let's try this.
Curing her, getting rid of the fatigue, and Vyse will power himself up. Okay, so while all this is happening, I am going to talk a little bit about old concept art that was in Skies of Arcadia, or Eternal Arcadia, the original game to this. Before Vyse, Ica, and Fina had the looks that they did, they were all very, very different. To the point where Vyse actually was given what looks like a giant scythe. And let me tell you, I really like these designs. The designs of these characters from the very first concept art of like the Skies of Arcadia beta was just awesome. And I would love for them to kind of go back to these looks in future, if they ever make a future game. Like if they made a Skies of Arcadia 2, I would hope that they would look like this with all of their cool outfits and everything and stuff like that. But the scythe that Vyse carried back in the day is something that carried on over to Piastol. It was kind of like a throwback to the original ideas of this game. So I thought that was like a really cool touch that the developers of this game threw into it in order to be able to be like, hey, yeah, we remember where this game came from. We remember it starting, ideas and thoughts and everything. So when we make Legends and put all this old stuff, all the new stuff into it, it's like the old stuff is in with the new stuff type deal. So it's a nice touch that they used. That's fine. You keep trying to do all of your stupid magic on me and I'll just keep blocking it. That would have hit everybody. This would have hit everybody. Well, I'm sorry, the Weapon wouldn't have hit Fina because she's off in her lonesome self right there. But next round, I'm going to start having her cast some magic. Because hopefully the dog will die. Yes? Ah, close. Darn it. Yeah. Alright, so with that being there, we're still going to Cutlass Fury this thing. Still going to Delta Shield. Still going to do the other stuff. But now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to Electrium the dog and Justice Shield. So we'll see how this works out. More Justice Shield. Delta Shield. Power up. Very good. Who goes next?
Die.
I'm surprised she hasn't done her Tempest Dance yet. And after I say that, watch her do that the next turn and kill somebody. Oh, good. Nice, Vyse. Awesome. Do I want to keep them at yellow, though? I don't know if it's actually going to do that much damage. She's blue. So technically, the yellow won't... Yeah, you know what? No, I'm going to swap it out. I'm going to go... We're going to go... Yeah, we'll go purple for Vyse, right? Yeah, Vyse will go purple because he's going to be doing the attack. But then I'm going to do red for Ica because all she's doing is that. We'll go purple for Fina. And I'm going to start having her cast purple magic on her. And we'll go red for Enrique. For right now, anyway. I need to start building up some red because I want to kind of get all the good red spells. Because the final red spell in the game is an increments for everybody. So it's a power-up all in all. Oh, man. Thank God for Delta Shield. And mind you, that is a chance of instant-killing everybody. So without Delta Shield, there is a chance that she could wipe your party out in one fell swoop. Alright, Pirate's Wrath, right at you. I'd rather have Delta Shield up over Justice Shield only because Eternus scares me. You can heal Enrique. You know what, Enrique? Throw a Glyph of Speed. Not that we need it right now, because we're coming near the end of this, depending on how good... Oh, see? That's... Yes. Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm telling you. Eternus scares me. So Delta Shield is a must every time. Oh, man, that didn't even do... didn't do as nearly as much as I thought it was going to.
This should work.
Alright, speed everyone up. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to hold off on using Justice Shield for a little bit. Vyse is okay. Especially now with this heal. So even if she does end up doing a Tempest Dance, I should be able to survive it. So we'll do a basic attack. We'll do a Delta Shield. We'll do a power up for... yeah, we're going to give it to Fina. And actually, I'm going to have Enrique power himself up as well. Just so he may be able to do some stuff in the future. There we go. Good. Cast a spell, Piastol. That's fine. now I almost want her to cast the Eternus just because it burns her turn and gives me a chance to get back into the game. And then next turn I should have like 30-something SP, so I should be able to do a decent amount of damage to her. Nice. I mean, it's still pretty much the same area, but, you know... I think maybe I'm glad I put on the Justice Shield then. Hup, hup, hup. Slice down and jump away. Alright, I mean, it didn't do nearly as much damage because I had Justice Shield on and he's powered up, but, you know, little damage the better. Ha! Eat my ice balls. So close, man, come on. Alright, so what do we got? We have 14, so I'll do that. Again, Delta Shield. I don't know. Well, maybe something better? No, I don't really have enough. Whatever. Just hit her with the strongest one. And Enrique, I'm actually going to have you slice at her. Maybe we'll beat her this round. That would be gorgeous. That would be glorious! Oh, crap. Who are you hitting? Oh, Enrique, you'll survive this. Hup. He'll hurt, but he'll survive it. Ooh! Oh, God! Oh, that hurt way too much! Oh, man! Oh, I didn't think it was going to do that bad. Holy crap. Guys, we need to finish her, like, now. Like, really. Fina, please? Man, I hope she beats her, because I'm afraid that if Enrique hits and she counters, he's dead. Oh, she has a sliver of health! Enrique, hit her! Oh, that was close! Oh, man.
Is it over already?
Man, and I wanted Enrique to give me the ending dialogue, because he was in, like, the ouch, I'm about to die range. Alright, so we got a few levels right there. Fina is 2 away from her next SP, so I can't wait till she gets that. A lot of experience, and here we go. Father, am I doomed to never win? To never avenge your death? Piastol, tell me. Tell me what happened to you 7 years ago. I want to know. I need to know why you think I killed your family. Very well. Perhaps it will help jog your memory as well. 7 years ago, I was a young girl of 10 years. My father was a soldier in the Valuan Armada. My entire family lived aboard his ship as we sailed the Valuan skies together. One night, I was awakened by a loud explosion and rumbling.
Father? Father!
I rushed to the deck and found nothing but a sea of flames. But I could see through the flames that an air pirate ship was fast approaching. The rest of my family was on the bridge of our ship, but the flames were too strong. I couldn't get through them. My father used to always tell me that in situations like this, to save myself first. I was so worried about my father and my baby sister, but instead I rushed to the room where we kept the lifeboats. That is where I ran into an air pirate, a red-headed air pirate girl. Wait a second, that was you? Yes, it was I. And for whatever reason, even though you were invading our ship, I found you unarmed. I reacted as the soldiers my father had raised me to be. Without a second thought, I drew my knife and threw it with the intention to kill. But my knife missed its mark. It's because you, Vyse, jumped in the way to protect her. And my knife struck your cheek. Yes, that scar on your cheek is from the knife that I drew. And while you were both still disoriented, I made my way to a lifeboat and left you to burn on the ship that you destroyed. I later learned that the flagship Aquila did not sink, and that they found my father's corpse. The doctors say that it was not the fire that had killed him, but a sword wound. I also heard that my sister was alive, but I have no idea where she is now. That is when I swore that I would have vengeance on the air pirates that destroyed my life. That is why I became a hunter of air pirates. Now do you understand, Vyse? Now do you understand why I hate you so? Piastol, I hate to tell you this, but you've got a few things mixed up. We weren't the ones that attacked you. We just happened to be in the area when we saw that your ship was in trouble. We boarded your ship to try to help. How dare you? You think your lies will fool me? I remember that incident too. I remember everything that happened. When we were getting prepared, I just figured that it was a rescue mission, so I was careless and didn't need my weapon. And because of me, because of my stupidity, Vyse got hurt. All because of my carelessness. Aika. Piastol, you've got to believe me. We weren't the ones who attacked your ship. I would never lie about that day. Not after what happened to Vyse. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I did. Is that all you have to say? Piastol. Vyse, I will come for you one last time. And then, I will put everything on the line. I will put an end to this cat and mouse game. Understood. Just call me the Sailors Guild like always. Whew, some heavy story there and a lot of information. A lot of stuff about how Vyse got his scar, a little bit more backstory about Piastol, and maybe you out there that have never played this before are starting to connect the dots a little bit in terms of who's related to who and what will probably happen as the story continues and everything, you know. Think about it. It's all right in front of you, but in a little bit, you know, after we collect the rest of the Moonfish, we'll be able to continue on with that story, fight Piastol for the 4th and final time, and finally get a nice little wrap-up to this story. Plus some interesting little tidbits that I'll tell you about in the beginning of the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, Metal Blade 427. Oh, poor Enrique, he's so hurting. In the next episode, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do one of two things. I don't know if I'm going to fight the wanted boss here, or if I'm going to fight the wanted boss here. I'm still at ends at which one I really want to do. But it'll be a surprise for everybody, and until then, you guys have a good one. Well, mind you, once I do one, I'm going to attack the other. So it's going to happen either next episode or one after, or in reverse order. Whatever, it'll be fun, it'll be good. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.